Hi guys, hi sweetie, how you doing? It's your host here today, H to the I to the Q to the M to the A and the T, and with me is, as usual, me. This podcast is suitable for students between the ages of 16 to 25. If you're interested in self-improvement, productivity, study tips, this is the podcast for you. Welcome to the Sweet and Sour Podcast. My name is Abdulmumuni Hikmat. I'm a student just like you. I'm passionate about personal development and productivity. So, if this is your first time listening to this amazing voice, don't make it your last. If not, sweetie, you know how we roll now. Let me hear you say H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T. H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T. H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T. How are you? I really hope that you're doing fine, to be honest. It's been a lot lately in Nigeria. And we've been out of this whole podcasting space for a long time. And that's because a lot of things have been happening to us. So God help us. And then we're back here again, just trying to record a revive. We don't know what this episode is going to be called. Now that we're recording, we really don't know. Aisha, how are you? I'm fine. For life is life. We could very well talk about my problems, but life is life. To be honest, life is life. But okay. I'm fine for the most part, but I think there are just days where it's become so frequent these days because Nigeria it feels so unsafe. Plus full stress. Plus full stress again. And I'm happy in general, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I'm still happy. To be honest, I think when I say this, people I can say I'm happy. I think myself at least out of a 10. I'm actually happy. Yeah, there are the days where it's just up and down, but yeah, I'm happy. Do you do that thing where you're just sad and you're out of it, but then you just say you're tired instead? Well, if I'm sad, I think I acknowledge that I'm sad. Say it. No, not I don't pronounce it. You get, but I don't pronounce it. But if I'm sad, I do acknowledge that I'm sad. If I'm hurt, I do not neglect my feelings. I don't try to romanticize what I'm feeling and say that this is what I'm feeling. If I know I'm feeling, even if I'm hurt, someone does something to me, I tell myself that yes, this thing hurt me. Do you understand? I may not put out an outward look to make me look like what I'm feeling. But I don't I think it's so bad if you lie to yourself. Because I think we don't talk about it. If I'm off now, someone's asking me, why she was wrong with you? I'm tired. Oh, and I might be sad, I may be crushed, but and then actually that depends on I think that depends on who's asking. You can't definitely it's not wise why in a world of you have to actually be sensible. You can't tell everybody how you feel. Do you understand? Even people you're comfortable with, let's say your parents now, there are times where you're sad, but it's not in that situation you'll be telling them you're sad. It's not because you don't feel safe with them. It's just because you know what's probably making you sad. Maybe your in-course results came out, or of course, at that point there's really nothing anybody could do about it. Do you understand? So that feeling it's there. You acknowledge it, but then just move on with life, I guess. Do you tend to acknowledge your feelings to people in the moment while it's happening, or you do it retrospectively too? Why you're sad in that moment, you're I'm really having a bad day, or do you find it easier to talk to people about it after the moment has passed? I think I find it easier to talk to people after the moment has passed. Me because if for example I did something foolish, right? And I'm like, oh my god. When it has now passed, I'm like, do you know what foolish thing that I did? So I'm no longer in that moment of feeling foolish. Yeah. I'm not in the moment of teaching people, please do not be foolish like me. Yeah, I think it's easier to talk about it afterwards. Basically, yeah, I think it is, to be honest. Well, really, that's just so you guys, we're really blabbing right now. So we have this cards here. So this is self-made. In case you want to sponsor us so that we can actually make group cards. That would be nice. Very nice. That's very nice. You guys sponsor. Yeah. And how do you forget to say this? We're now posted on Jamit, so you can actually support us. I think Jamit has a feature where you can support a creator, 1,000 naira, whatever, you go a long way. Well, get money basically. Cash. Kudi, ego. Oh. Where can they download Jamit? Okay, you can download Jamit on Apple Podcasts. On Play Store. What do you call the Apple one again? Apple Store.
Is it App Store? Okay, App Store. sorry, but so guys, but also sorry. But yeah, on App Store and Play Store, you can
And Jamit
download
is
Jam.
spelled
JAMIT. Jam, it's like Jamit, and it's a Nigerian own podcast streaming platform. I just recently moved to Germany and I'm really like hoping to have really good experience with them. Fingers crossed. So in the meantime, so I created these cards for like our 50th anniversary. So we kind of like played this game. Or can you remember we played this game for the 50th anniversary? And so we're just going to shuffle and then pick one and then like just answer the should we answer the question that we opened or which one you
we should
open?
alternate. Yeah.
The one you open I'll answer it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get so like it's a mix of a lot of things to be honest. So okay, I shall start first.
So good question for you.
Yeah. It's a very good question.
Okay, because I think some of them
Yeah. Probably a simple question.
Nah, it's about the podcast. Like, what is your favorite sweet and sour episode?
Okay. So I think my favorite sweet and sour episode would be let me think. Like the episode that I really felt like was my favorite, It's a lot to be honest. But I think every episode that I have my guests physically with me, do you understand? Because there's a thing of like I did have like recordings where some guests were not physically available. But I think every episode I had my guests physically with me, it was more live. It was more like interesting. I think there was one episode we did together that was like the most radical episode ever.
What's the skincare Ramadan episode?
I can't remember the title anymore. Like I think there was an episode we did together and like it was just so radical and it was just like flowing and then like people listen to the episode and they're like what kind of like sync is going on between you guys? Because like it was just flowing to be honest and like it was just vibes and stuff like that. So I think that episode was really good. And then I would always give it to my baby, my first episode, right? That's the episode that I still can listen to, can go back and listen to. And even though I used to say that I sound shy in that episode, but like it just helps me see that I'm really grown. So I think that's like that episode. Okay. So I'm picking Aisha's question now. Let me see. Okay. So which one Nigerian personality inspires you right now?
Yeah, right now.
Right now.
I think I got this question at the fifth anniversary. So I think I did.
Wow.
I think I
What did you answer that?
No, I think it was a football question.
Okay.
I was asking a couple of people. But Nigerian personality that inspires me right now.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Did you want to skip the question?
There's just too many people. I feel like I want to answer it, but then I'm like,
you don't have one person.
Okay. This might be very biased, but this person is a medical professional. I will not mention the person's name, and I have seen them practice medicine in a very refreshing way. You know when you say people do things and then certain people just do things in a very different way that you have never seen anybody do before. Mm-hmm. Like even people that do things like in spite of all, everything that is making them not do that particular thing, in spite of the hardship of it, how hard it is, their hard days. I've seen someone that has just like embodied who I want to be. Like if I want to grow up, I want to be like this person. And that person is so passionate about their job. Mm-hmm. They treat patients like human beings. Like I'm not saying job.
I want to understand like this person like at EATH.
Yes.
She's female.
Male.
Yeah. Person is male.
Yeah.
You don't say you don't want to say this. I think I'm going to ask because anyway, so shout out to the person.
So this person treats patients in this day, they're very warm, like the burdens of the job does not get to that person like as every regular person. I'm not saying that like it's people that the pressure gets to, they're bad people or anything. But that person's resilience in spite of just kind of inspires me. And I know that like, especially in 2025, we don't ask that of people anymore. We don't say, do this thing in spite of. We should all create healthy environments for ourselves to work and everything. But when that person shows up, and the way they interact with students, the way that person just embodies, like, I'm just going to be a good person, like one day at a time. And I just think it's very beautiful because I don't really see much of that.
And I think, for this question you answered, I think it also brings me back to what I say to myself and what I say to people. So some people ask me that, would I practice medicine because I do podcasting, right? And I'm like, okay, I always say, oh, okay, life, on the, like, just for the jokes of it. But I tell people that, like, I don't know what it's going to be, honestly, because, like, really, I want to do what makes me happy, in spite of whatever. But it's not how many years I spent in school. Medicine doesn't make me happy. I may not practice it. But the thing is, I never want to practice medicine because I need money. I don't want to practice medicine because I'm broke. Because I feel like if I do that, I'll start to pity myself, pity the patient, be hard on everybody. Like, I don't know if you get, like, there's a thing of, like, when you're doing something, like, it's just like someone that is just rich. You're going to the uni to study, but you're not going there to study because you need a job.
When the pressure of like earning is out of it.
When the pressure of like earning is out of it, if I'm going to serve him, I want to serve humanity from going to do medicine. And I want to serve not because humanity has something they want. Like, I think money, like, I think it's only God that can reward like people who do well and serve, like, or like I medical field and like they do with humanity, right? Because no amount of money would be enough for the time, the work that they do, the things that everything basically. So I feel like if I eventually want to, like, practice medicine, I don't want to practice medicine, not eventually, but like I want to do it in a place that comes from like not lack. Do you understand? Yeah.
Or the government could just pay us well and be fine.
Okay. Okay. So let me see. So, why is this thing like? Why is this thing turn?
But just close your eyes.
Okay. Let me just close my eyes and pick one.
So I'm supposed to pick for you.
Oh, was it a pick for you?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So let me just do a random one. Oh, okay. This will plug in very well to the Nigerian realities podcast. It says, what do you like most about being in Nigeria?
Oh, what do I like about being in Nigeria? I like that as a Nigerian, or I don't know. There's just something, honestly. I don't know. There's the pride that comes with being in it, even with the chaos that goes on in Nigeria. It's like with everything, right, that goes on in Nigeria. If you see a Nigerian person just try to feel themselves as a Nigerian, there's just a pride. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because we're like the most popular black nation. I don't know if it's like I really don't know what it is. But it's like there's just the pride that comes with it, and I like that. Like Nigerians, when they when they go out to want to do well, definitely we have Nigerians who really do bad things as Nigerians. When they go out to want to be successful, they carry that pride along. And I like that we have culture, to be honest. And our culture is so diverse. I also like the fact that like when I go anywhere, when I meet people, eventually, like if I travel to different countries, just from your accent or just from the way you speak, there's just a way of like, you have to be a Nigerian.
Yeah.
I like how we can identify ourselves, and then coming from the perspective of being a Lagosian, I just like the fact that like Nigerians hustle, Nigerians strive. In as much as like we cruise a lot about a lot of things, I just like the fact that like people can bend, but crayfish they bend. Like we adapt. Is it a good thing? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, to be honest. It's not a good thing because like there's some things we need to not like we don't need to be adapting to rubbish. Do you understand? But like I just like the fact that like being a Nigerian just makes you really proud of who you are, and wherever you go you can like you not feel afraid to say that you're Nigerian. I think they're just something bad. Okay. So okay, if you could only keep 5 possessions, what would it be? Like, just 5 things.
Okay, can it be 5 books? But first of all, it would be my AirPods. I like to think the world out. I like to think the world out. It would be a book. a copy of Brandon Sanderson's The Way of Kings. I think I can read it forever.
Okay.
The third thing would probably be my laptop, so I can write. And the fourth thing, which other sentimental thing do I have that I want to keep forever? Forever. Oh, my journal. Yeah, I have a physical journal I want to keep forever. And maybe the fifth thing would be a gel pen. I really like gel pens.
So before we go, like we actually brought these books here because like we had read. Okay, I have read the two. I have read one, and maybe in the coming episodes, they're written by a Nigerian author.
Oh, yeah.
Abidare. That's Abidare. And like, oh, you guys, this book is so nice. I don't spoil this one for Aisha, but if we do that episode before Aisha reads this one, definitely I'm going to spoil it. So these are like the one of the best books we read so far. And then see guys, when it comes to
Doing weird things. Thank you.
bye. The other one is Wicked Stepfather. Juma get a good daughter. I haven't read this one though. But this
You guys will definitely be getting an episode where we go off it. So,
oh my god, until next time, Aisha, please can you close the episode out?
okay, guys, remember we're on Jam It now. We want your money. We love you. And if you love us, give us money. Bye.